All right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. It's Mike D and it is Rad. And this is no, not what we think it's a sports show, but we just here just talk a little bit, right? Rad, we believe in trying to build generational wealth. And to do that, either you need a lot of money or you need like in one area or multiple streams of income. So we got jobs, we got the pod, and now it's fantasy. We got the betting with Mills. Now we're doing fantasy. And with leagues, you can only win so much money, right? You could be in 4 leagues, you capped how much you can make. But luckily, there are daily fantasy sites out there. We aren't affiliated with any, so we won't say any names. But I'm using one, Rad using the other. So what we're going to do is, every week we're going to build what we believe to be is the perfect lineup that you could get in and win some money from these. So stick with us and see what happens. How you feeling, Rad?
Right.
And, have you ever done daily fantasy before?
Yeah, I've done daily fantasy for the last couple of years. I haven't went strong with it, but this is gonna be probably one of the years I go really heavy with it. And so yeah, I've definitely done it. Definitely want some money as well.
Mm-hmm.
So but this is the year I'm gonna do with the fans and the viewers. You're gonna go hard and try to win some big bread.
But say it's funny, right? Because we talk about our other fantasy league on the other pod, but like you consider yourself the GOAT in that league. I know I am the GOAT of that league because I won it once and went to another championship. That league is competitive. It's enough good players in there that really know and really care that it's tough.
Yep.
But our other leagues, I win all my other leagues. You win all your other leagues. It's just the one that we are in with Preach and Mills. A couple of the people. People going to meet Tony Nut. Like people actually is putting in time. Like talking about like 2:00 in the morning. Like who just picked up Robert Foster off waivers like at 2:00 in the morning? But that's the league.
I'm guessing Tony.
It normally is him. So, but that's how competitive that league is. So, like compared to everybody else in the other leagues, we do dominate.
No, that's a fact. You can just tell. Some of our people in our league draft still need to get better at drafting, but it still don't compare to other leagues. People literally are like trapped into just names. It's like a name game. You can tell like, oh wow, you're not up to everything right now, right? When you see people with, I don't think Cam Newton is a bad quarterback. I think he's fine. But you see somebody like Cam Newton, Deshaun Jackson, Todd Gurley, and these running backs, these players who was good 3-4 years ago as they starters. You're like, oh yeah, you haven't updated it. You know what I mean? So you get a couple of those people in all my drafts that haven't updated their resume, haven't updated their way of thinking, don't know the college, but just a lot of things like that. So yeah. Our league is a little better.
Our league, yeah. I think it's sometimes it get too good because then like Jalen Reagor is going way too early. Like, come on, bro. Like you talked yourself into getting Jalen Reagor all week. Now you got him in the 4th round. Like I thought I at least could get had to the 10th. But all right, so we're gonna see. All right, so let's start. So this is my format. I don't know what yours is, so we're gonna do it live. But my team is 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, a flex, and a defense.
Exactly the same.
What was your budget?
50,000.
Oh, see, I ain't gonna say who I'm with, but they gave me 60, extra 10 for your boy. So hopefully I use it in a good way. So go ahead, Rad. Start us off. First position quarterback. Let us know what you did and why you chose that.
So my quarterback that I chose, I usually try to end with the quarterback. I usually try to fill out everything else, but the quarterback I ended up with was Big Ben. I had Big Ben, and if Big Ben supposed to come back, if Big Ben supposed to be the guy who everybody think he is, he got to tear the Giants defense week 1. Like, I don't know, an easier defense you can have week 1, maybe Jacksonville. But Giants is up there in that top 5 worst defenses in the league. And every time a quarterback play against that type of defense, you should be trying to target that quarterback. So I got Big Ben. against the Giants. He got weapons. He got Connor. He got Juju. Deontay Johnson is another guy they saying is going to be good. So we'll see. Hopefully if he without preseason games, I think this is one of the best defenses you can play. A quarterback that's trying to get back right, and so I had Phillip Rivers there as well.
Yeah, I like
I had
that.
Phillip Rivers against Jacksonville. I did have him there, but he was a little bit more. He was like maybe $1,000 more than Big Ben. So it was like, I took the chance. I'm taking the chance on Big Ben because I think the Giants are that bad defensively.
So everybody is going to be screaming at you. Was like, how you not get Lamar type of thing, right? So was he a consideration for you or no?
Yeah, they are all the top guys are considerations for me, for sure. But I try to get, running backs. I try to get the bigger name running backs. I try to have a decent flex, a decent tight end. So I could have definitely went Lamar, obviously, but I tried to spread out the talent in all positions. Try to spread out the talent in all positions.
I would say this. I agree with you, right? Especially since it's week 1. The fact Lamar was, I think, 9,400, and the closest quarterback was Russell Wilson at 8,400. It's week 1. I just can't say that Lamar is about to go super crazy again week 1 and be that much better than everybody else. Because week 1 last year, he went crazy, and I guarantee he was not the highest rated quarterback. So that's why I wanted to go a little bit more value at quarterback. And I went Josh Allen. He was 7,900.
I like that.
He's a good fantasy quarterback. He run and he can pass. And the Jets may not be as bad of a defense. As who you going against? The Giants. They may not
Giants.
be as their roommates. They may not be as bad as a defense, but they are a terrible team. And I feel like that team is going to crumble. No Adams, no Mosley. He opted out. I feel like Josh Allen is good. We're going to move the ball on them so easy that he's going to be forced to just get 3 touchdowns just because we're going to have so many points. He's going to be forced to have just 3 touchdowns in 300. He had his first 300 yard game, I think. So that's why I went Josh Allen.
I like that.
So yeah, I think I went a lot more matchups than players because the value of people of what they did last year does not mean they're going to do exactly that the very first week this year. So I couldn't spend that much money. So that's why I didn't go C-Mac and I went Chris Carson for my first running back. Miles Sanders was going to be my play here because they playing the Redskins and they are awful. But he's questionable, so I didn't want to risk it. So I went Chris Carson. So that's who I went. Who's your first running back?
My first running back is Austin Eckler. I got Austin Eckler going against Cincinnati. Going against Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati gonna have a hard day in general. You know, right? That Chargers defense with them two D ends, and I think they're gonna move the ball on the Cincinnati defense all day. And I think the offense. I think Cincinnati overall gonna have a bad game unless Joe Burrow is really that boy just gonna overcome all of it. But I think them two D ends gonna be in the backfield all day. So yeah, I want Austin Eckler. I think he's this. I believe it's PPR. And he gonna catch the ball. He gonna run the ball. They was saying something about he's gonna be sharing the load, but I feel like he gonna get off to a good start, and he's just gonna be the guy all day. He gonna have they got him going for getting pro right. What was that 20? Trying to get 20 points. I think they got him going 20 points, but I can see him going over that.
Okay.
And I think he gonna have a great day.
I wanted him. I wasn't sure if it was PPR or not, but I'm not
sure either. I think it is.
Tyrod, I don't know. I'm going to get there. So I was worried. I know. Pete Carroll said they're going to release the a Super Bowl winning quarterback in year 7 or whatever year he in. I know they're gonna finally unleash him, who been saving y'all for the last 4 or 5 seasons by himself. Y'all cannot get him any help. You finally gonna let the reins off. I know he said that, but I think that's all nonsense, and they're gonna run the ball with Chris Carson. So that's why I went there.
Yeah.
How about your second running back?
My second running back, I got Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs against Carolina. Carolina is not the same team. Luke Kuechly is gone. They were bad last year anyway. It wasn't like
you're right.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was. He's good, so he's always a problem. But they were bad with him, and now without him, I think they're just going to be. They can be ran right over. Not Las Vegas like to run. They missing a receiver. I think Terrell Williams is out. They got 2 rookie receivers they're gonna start. So that means Josh Jacobs gonna get the workload. I think he's gonna get the workload. I expect 25 carries or 25 to 30 touches, probably 22 carries and whatever. And I think he's gonna get a lot of workload. The opportunity for him to explode is gonna be there. You know what I mean? And he gonna have all the opportunities, all the touches to do it. So I got Josh Jacobs against the Carolina Panthers, who defense I think is one of those top 5 to 7 defenses that's gonna be bad this year as well.
All right. See, and I went, it's funny you talked about Cincy, and I went Joe Mixon, kind of for the reasons that you said, that, Taylor, he may come out and say Burrow throw the ball 50 times, but his rookie quarterback, very first game, I felt like it's going to be a lot of screens, a lot of runs, easy stuff for him just to get comfortable and get going. And I feel like Mixon going to get a lot of carries, a lot of screens, a lot of, just mixing in space on a linebacker, easy throws. So he don't, 2-3 step drops, get the ball to Mixon and let Mixon create. So that's why I went Mixon. I'm not really a big Mixon fan. But
no, I understand that because I don't think you're not doing 5 and 7 step drops with Melvin Ingram and Bosa coming.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be quick drops. It's gonna be getting the ball out early, mixing early in a running game screen. Like I agree with that. Little short passes here and there. So mixing a good play there too.
Yeah, so then wide receiver, my wide receivers, man, it got tough because like the top guys, they got some matchups. Let me see if I can put that up real quick.
Yeah, they do.
They Hopkins got like San Fran. Julio got Seattle.
I think Mike Thomas had a good matchup, if I'm not mistaken. But
the Bucks.
He was too pricey.
And then he was too pricey. So that's what I'm saying. So my wide receivers, I tried to go with matchups, and that's why I went Stephon Diggs, because to me, this is like maybe the most unknown, because he got traded to the Bills, which is a running team. And Josh Allen like to run, but I feel like Diggs is big play. Like every pass he catch is going to be probably 20 yards. And like I said, I think the Jets stink. And I feel like they're going to put up 50. And all you need is Diggs to really have 5 catches. But if he got 140 and two touchdowns because he caught 2 70-yard bombs, I think that's the type of Diggs is going to have. So that's why I went Diggs, because I think it's gonna be that boom or bust. I don't think he's gonna have 7 catches for 70 yards. He's either gonna go super crazy or do nothing. And week 1, I'm going with the super crazy versus the Jets.
Diggs was definitely on my radar, right? Because once again, you talked about the Jets. There's a favorable matchup, and I think the Bills are gonna try to test that. They're gonna try to figure that out early, and it's a good team to figure that out. He gonna get multiple shots down the field. On the first drive, I think. On the first drive, I won't be shocked if it's the first play. Right? They're gonna throw the ball down the field to Diggs.
Oh, man.
That might be the first play of the game. Like seriously. So
kind of like remember not to cut you off, the Tyrod first year to Percy Harvin.
Yeah.
Like set the tone.
Like for real, I think that's the type of play they're gonna be on. So Diggs was definitely right there for me. But I stacked my quarterback. I went Juju.
So similar to me. I got Josh and Diggs. Yep. Okay, that's smart. Okay.
Yep. I stacked my quarterback. I went Juju against the Giants. I think Once again, the Giants they terrible. Like, they terrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Juju against the Giants. I think Juju want to step up and because he had a bad year last year. And I think he want to show that he is good. This is third year, so he's going to the fourth year, so he can talk about contract extensions and all that type of stuff that's coming up. I think Juju got Big Ben back, and the Giants is one of the great matchups that you and Big Ben to get back right and figure it out and be that wide receiver one that you was with AB. So I think Juju is definitely going to have a big day. They're going to go to him early. They're going to go to him early.
I like that.
You want me to go with my second one?
Mm-hmm.
My number 2, which was iffy for me, but I just love the matchup. I got my number 2 is Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson, I don't like Mitchell Trubisky at all, but he had Mitchell Trubisky last year, and he was great. He was a top 10 wide receiver in fantasy. And they're playing against probably the worst secondary in the league against Detroit. And Detroit, their best cornerback was Darius Slay last year. He's gone. So they didn't. I mean, now they do got a rookie over there. They did draft Okudah, first round pick, number 4 overall.
Ohio State.
But I don't know if he's just gonna come in and just shut down Allen Robinson, or if he's just gonna come in and shadow him. I don't know that. But I don't love their defense, and I think Allen Robinson is gonna have a great day against. He's a good price. He was $6,500, a little bit more than Juju. So I guess he my wide receiver one for real. But I think he gonna have a good day against Detroit in a bad secondary.
Like that. So I talked about Adam Gase and Jets because and he probably be fired by Thanksgiving. Another team that probably need to fire their coach is the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I went T.Y. Hilton. No, I don't know what's going on over there. Like to me, it baffles me, right? That he came in and made this mess, and now he's being allowed to clean it up. Like if you build me a house and the house crumble, you are not pouring cement again. Like, bro, I'm gonna go find somebody else. Like, what are you talking about? And the fact that
you getting sued, bro.
Yeah, right. What are you doing?
Going back. Yeah, that's
all the good players are gone. All of them.
Yeah.
Like they had
fire sale.
I think they had 5 number 1 picks, or the last 5 first round picks play for somebody else. Like, you aren't building through the draft. You aren't building through free agency. What are you? Okay, this is a fantasy show. I don't want to go on my Doug Marone rant. But I went T.Y. Hilton. I'm not the biggest Phillip Rivers fan, but like I said, week 1 matchups, these teams did not have an offseason or a regular offseason. Yeah. So coaches like Doug Marone and Adam Gase, their teams are probably further behind than normal just because they didn't have the scrimmages. They didn't have OTAs, the normal OTAs and stuff. So any team like that, I think Phillip Rivers and T.Y. can have a day because it's their very first game. Like I said, offense is going to be, quicker up to speed than defense. So I feel like Phil Rivers, he got a lot to prove because he's on a new team. Him and T.Y., I think they hook up. I think I have a big day. And another coach that needs to get fired is the Detroit coach. And the whole Patriot way is not working there. Patricia, listen, I don't know what's going on. So I went Allen Robinson too. Because for everything that you laid out, I'm just gonna cut what you said. Like, bro, I hate Mitchell Trubisky, but the Lions is there's so much of a joke that and okay, let me make this more about Allen Robinson because I traded Amari Cooper last year because I had Allen Robinson. I said I could trade Cooper away, and he was that good. I felt that comfortable, and people sleep on him because Trubisky. The defense is famous. The quarterback is infamous. And in the middle is Allen Robinson, just nobody talking about him and how good he is. So I did go Allen Robinson.
My last receiver was, it was janky, but I was like, you know what? I feel like it's going to be just the amount of volume he going to get, the amount of late try to come back type of game. So I went Jameson Crowder. I went Jameson Crowder. against the Bills. I think they're gonna be losing. I think that's his number one target. That's Adam Gates, Jarvis Landry. This is Jameson Crowder. So he gonna get 10 plus targets this game. You can guarantee, you can book that. They lost Robbie Anderson. I think they drafted Denzel Mims, but
They
he's
have
a rookie.
Their wide receivers hurt.
Their wide receivers is hurt. All he gonna throw to the tight end and Jameson Crowder. Jameson Crowder gonna be in the slot. He's gonna get all the targets in the world. That's not ultimately gonna mean anything, but I can see him getting 12, 13 targets, having 8, 9 catches for 99 yards, and maybe a late touchdown. Like, I can see that. You know what I mean? And
that was him last year.
That was him last year. So I can see Jameson Crowder doing that, and Sam Darnold literally throwing the ball, every other play. So I went him, and he's gonna absorb all those targets.
I like that. That's a good one. I like that. I say because I think they're gonna lose by 50, so they're gonna be down, so they're gonna be throwing a lot.
They're gonna throw the ball. He ain't gonna throw to one person. Person. So my tight end, I went Hayden Hurst. I went Hayden Hurst.
You big on him?
Seattle. Yeah, I'm big on Hayden Hurst this year. He was a good player. He just was behind another great player, Mark Andrews. They took 2 tight ends in like the first 2 rounds that year, or something like that. So, or back-to-back years, or something like that. So, and he's just a really good talent. And it's not like he went to obviously Austin Hooper signed with Cleveland, and he's like didn't have like a viable backup. So Hayden Hurst is coming to the role of the 90. I think he had like 90 to 100 targets. Austin Hooper had last year, so he's getting those targets. I'm him. That's all his targets. He playing against Seattle, who's not really good against the tight ends, based on last year. So I like Austin Hooper. I like Hayden Hurst replacing Austin Hooper in Atlanta in that offense. And he's a great talent. He just haven't been shown it in Baltimore, but he's a really good talent. He's a first-round pick. They took him before Lamar. He was the first.
Oh yeah.
Took him before Lamar. So he's good. He just couldn't find his way to maybe a little slightly better guy, but I think he's good. He's gonna be real good. Matt Ryan gonna find him. He's gonna have I think he's gonna score. I think he's score and maybe get you 2 against Seattle.
Yeah, that's why I always want to pause when like Baltimore want to beat their chest, talk about how they pick Lamar. Like y'all picked their tight end first. Like y'all were okay with Lamar being gone, but y'all couldn't live without Hayden Hurst. I had to take Hayden Hurst there. So I'm like, okay, I did come back around, but y'all was like, we rather had a tight end. But yeah, I like that. I like that Hayden Hurst pick because when he caught that, slant against the Bills and outran our cornerbacks and tight ends. I mean, our cornerbacks and Micah Hyde. I say, this tight end is different. Like he hit on the Jets. I like that. So, I had my initial tight end was Darren Waller, but then when I moved my stuff around, I couldn't afford him no more. So I couldn't afford Kelsey, who I love, Kittle. Yep. Hayden Hurst was on my mind because you keep talking about him. I think you even got Nass. No, you don't know. You got Nass to drive Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He like, Rad sounded like he knew what he was talking about. He made so much sense. I drafted him in my league. You've been talking about Hayden Hurst so much. I'm like, I can get him. But then I was like, they play Seattle. I was like, I don't know. Pete Carroll's a good coach. I don't know what to expect. But I know what to expect from the Washington football team. And that's absolutely nothing. So I went with Zach Ertz because
I like that.
Because
the receivers
their receivers are hurt. And last year when this happened, it was Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz. So I'm expecting big numbers from Zach Ertz this game against the Washington football team because, Ron Rivera is a good defensive coach. So I expect him to get these boys going.
They got some decent defensive players too. It's not like
but guys, the issue is that their offense is so bad. It's so bad. The defense is going to be in a bad spot all day.
No,
it's going to be a terrible spot all day. Geis got cut. AP got cut. Haskins, I mean, they was trying to glue Alex Smith laid back together this summer.
They paying him like 25 to just chill. Like that's crazy. You just still over there just in case.
Yeah, I don't think Haskins is the guy. So their offense so bad. I think is by default the Eagles are going to be in good field position all day. I just need Ertz. Give me 2 Ertz. But I
Yeah,
said
that's
Rivera,
fine.
Rivera gonna get the defense going later. If it maybe wasn't for COVID, the defense will be a little better. But I think by midway they'd be good. The offense gonna be bad all year though, so don't worry about that.
You can't fix that.
Don't be surprised. I'm gonna wait. You go ahead. No, I'm gonna get my flex. I'm gonna save what I'm going to say for my defense. Okay. So this is funny. If you guys seen our other fantasy pod, I talked about this player, but I went Raheem Mostert. But because in like especially for right this week 1, I went with a lot of like X factors, players that can just get you like Christian McCaffrey numbers, but they are going for Devin Singletary dollars. Because we seen Raheem Mostert run for 200 plus yards in a playoff game. So, and they play Arizona, who is a good team, but Shanahan is a genius. And it's going to be a couple of weeks for defenses to catch up to what he's doing. It's filming him on his old stuff, but I'm sure he's going to switch it enough. And like you said, offense is going to get going. Defense is going to take a while to catch up. So Shanahan just got to draw up 10 crazy plays for Raheem Mostert for him to get 180. And I think for me, that's all what I'm looking for in my flex spot. I'm looking for that person that can be running back 1 numbers or wide receiver 1 numbers.
No, that's a fact.
Who you got?
That's a fact. Mostert who I was keying. I wanted Mostert, and I was trying to move people around to get him, but I didn't want to move nobody. I was just like, I was set on my roster, and I'm like, so I went best available. When the best available for me was Sony Michel, and I'm hoping he fall in the end zone against the Miami. Like that's my hope. My hope is he fall in the end zone against Miami. Him and Cam and just they show out but I don't love that. But their running backs that they had, they dropped Lamar Miller, Damian Harris is on IR or something like that, and it's just him, James White, and maybe Rex Burkhead or something like that. So I think he's gonna get the majority of the workload. And I hopefully just fall in the end zone maybe once or twice for me. So that's pretty much my rationale against Miami and New England. That's my rationale with it. And but I definitely wanted Mostert. He was like a couple $100 more than Sony, maybe like 5,000 or something like that. I got Sony for like 4,600. But I was like, I loved everybody else so much, and I said Sony could give me a touchdown, and I'd be good with that.
It's funny because I had a similar philosophy at first until I redid my team. Because I was gonna go Zach Moss. I was gonna be like, just fall in the end zone at the 2-yard line twice, right? Because that's what Sony Michel outlaws a fantasy game last year because he had 3 1-yard touchdowns. Sony Michel just fall in the end zone.
So the issue was
that's not bad.
But I'm going against myself here. But the issue is that he got Cam Newton, not Tom Brady. Cam Newton can fall in the end zone 2 or 3 times and be like, bruh, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can chill. Yeah. So, I mean, that is a tough thing for me that I am saying, talking about myself about. But, maybe Cam like, nah, let me chill out.
Yeah, but I say,
coming back, let me hand it off. Yeah, let me hand it off. So, but, I mean, it's always that possibility. That's all I'm saying. There's always that possibility with Cam. I can round it out with my defense. So my defense, I went Chargers, man. I went Chargers against Cincinnati.
Dang, you got no faith in Cincinnati. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a system. You got to have the Charger. I'm surprised you ain't go Tyrod.
Nah. Yeah, I just think it's a rookie. It's a rookie. No preseason games. The O-line was terrible last year. Now they did draft another rookie in the first round, so I'm not expecting the O-line to just. Now they get they rookie from last year who was hurt. I think not Jonah Will. I forgot his name, but the first round pick last year was hurt. They get him back too, but. Whatever. Still no real chemistry with it. Rookie quarterback, second-year head coach. AJ Green supposed to come back. So I mean, potentially that offense could get going. It's a lot of boys over there. I'm not, but I got to see that O-line mesh, and they got one of the best D-lines that coming out of Melvin Ingram and Bosa just got repaid. Both got paid. Bosa was the number 1 DN money in the league right now. They gonna rush the quarterback. They gonna get after Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow got to show that he can. Welcome to the league. This one of the. If you want to test Joe Burrow, this is a test for you. Because them two ends is gonna be after you all night, all day. Derwin James in the back. So yeah, I got Chargers D.
I think, especially with Anthony Lynn being the coach over there and being a ex-player, it's that stigma that rookie quarterbacks. If you want to get after them, rush them and just get after them early, and then they done. So him being an ex-player, they about to send the house at him. I already know. So, like you said, it could hurt you. It could hurt if Joe Burrow come out and look like LSU.
Yeah,
AJ Green, Boyd, Mixon. Who is their tight end? It's not who the tight end now. I can't remember who the tight end is.
I don't know.
It's not.
It ain't Eifert for the last 30 years.
Yeah, my God.
Honestly, it doesn't have any value. I mean, I think Ross is their number 3 receiver.
And then Ross at 3. So
yeah.
Like I say, if they're gonna
he got weapons.
Yeah.
He got weapons.
But like you said,
I think it's more so the O-line for me. The O-line is like, let's see if y'all protect him. If y'all can protect him, then it's a problem. But this is a D-line that you better have it right.
Yeah,
or
you better have it
it's
right.
Pretty bad.
Because they both, like you said, they could just send 4 and just leave. Drop everybody else. Just rush to the 4 and get after him. And if he gets sacked twice, it's over. He's seeing goals. He's throwing it down out of bounds. What are you doing, Burrow? You had time. And they get after him early, it's going to be. I think you're going to roll. You're going to know. You're going to know by the first quarter. You're going to know by the first quarter whether you good or not.
Type of day it is.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
So, and my defense, to ride on my defense, man, I stopped myself because when I was talking about Zach Ertz, I was about to start killing the Washington Redskins, and I wanted to save that because I picked the Philly defense. Because now I want to kill the Washington Redskins. I apologize.
Washington football team.
See, yes. I'm wearing maroon because of them. Their offense is going to be so bad.
No, it is.
I love black quarterbacks, right? I love them. I swear I do. But Haskins, man, I don't think you're the guy. I don't think you're the guy. I like Scary Terry, but besides that, you got Gibson, Bryce Love. Like, you rolling out with people that was drafted around like 11 down. Like, this is your offense. And you have a defensive coach. And your team's been in shambles all offseason because the whole name change against. I don't think this team is going to be prepared at all for the rest. The defense is going to get it together, but the offense is going to look bad all year. I think it's going to look bad all year. So don't be surprised when I come on here and every week I'm just asking, who is the Washington football team playing? Give me that defense. Because you're going to look into just interceptions and fumbles because they just – I don't think they're going to know what they're doing. So that's why I went with Philly defense.
No, I don't. I literally have Philly defense in every last one.
I know you do.
You know, my year-long deep. I drafted them in like the 14th or 15th round in every draft.
That's a
so
bet.
I definitely already know that's the team. I had them at first, but then I switched something, so I went down and said, let me see if a different defense, a little cheaper. But I definitely have Philly in there. That's one of the first things I put. So let me go put my Philly defense in. I got them in every draft I had this year. I was like, all right, let me have some variance here. So and I found the Chargers, but I definitely agree on Philly. I definitely agree on that.
That's why I say our league is probably the best league that I'm in because people like you and Preach in there. That really know, that really get it. Because I got Philly defense in all my other drafts. People taking – I guess if you think San Fran going to have a crazy year again or Baltimore, New England will have a crazy year like that again, okay, fine, take them.
New England, oh.
Yeah, exactly. People were taking New England defense. Like, you knew, like, Gilmore's still there, but nobody else is.
I got to watch them. I got to see
like
them.
They are in Miami. You should have picked them. But you know, like the pros, the people that's in a lot of leagues that just stream defense, no. You get the defense, and you draft the defense that got the easiest game, and then you figure out from there. So, when Nas hit me up like, yeah, I got Philly defense, I don't love it. I said, bro, that's the play. That is the play. You go, you get 20 points from Philly, week 1, and then you figure out what you're going to do next week. Because no guarantee if you pick San Fran, they're going to be good the next week either.
Yeah, or somebody might get hurt. A quarterback might hurt. Now that team is going to be bad forever. Like the Steelers defense came along. Nobody knew San Fran was going to be that. Who knew San Fran was going to be like that? Came out of nowhere. Like, I didn't know Nick Bosa was really going to be that good, that bag of improvement. Sherman had a redo year.
Yeah, I know.
So you never know. You don't know. You know what I mean? Some defense might surprise you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Washington football team defense might end up being good. I'm not gonna say that, but you just never know. You just never know. So you got it. Now, I understand the Baltimore because they schedule. If you want to go ahead and just go get Baltimore, I get it. They schedule is easy. But you just never know, man. You just never know. So you you stream that. You stream that.
Especially and then with daily fantasy, like you looking for probably touchdowns. You're looking for big points. Yeah, you're not looking for somebody that's just going to let the team course 17 points. The quarterback threw for 180 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You're looking for points. I think Haskins is turning the ball over enough that Philly might get one. Like you said, Joe Burrow, all you need is for him to get flustered and start turning the ball over. You get 4 or 5 interceptions, a sack, a strip sack, and a touchdown. And you looking for the daily fantasy because there are pros out here that play daily fantasy that come in here with thousands of dollars and just make a ton of teams. So with me, we're all one team. We gotta maximize it almost, and you gotta get the people that's going to be either the boom or the bust.
Yeah, that Philly. Just to add to your Philly point, that secondary is better too because they got Byron Jones from Dallas. They paid them a lot of money, so even that secondary is going to be better. That was their Achilles heel last year, with Darby and all them boys being bad. But they tried to shore up that, and hopefully they get better. And I think if you limit Scary Terry,
that's it.
It's literally nothing else. So that's a fact.
If Bryce Love or Gibson really about to come out here and go off, then more power to you, black man. But I don't see it week 1 where I don't like preseason. I could care less about preseason, but not having just a regular off season, I think that offense is going to be terrible. I think it's going to be bad all year because Ron Rivera is. You seen once they lost Cam, the offense went down a lot. Even C-Mac got his numbers off, but they were awful. I don't think Ron Rivera is the offensive coach, and I don't think Haskins is the quarterback. So it's 2020. You got a defensive coach and a bad quarterback. Good luck. So, all right. So you got anything else for the people you want to say, Rad, before we get out of here?
No. I was very before I started this. I was adamant. I wanted CH. I wanted to get CH on my team. I put CH and Eckler. I put CH and Eckler straight up there. I said, boom, I'm just going to figure it out. But I ended up having to just move her. I was like, all right, let me move CH. Because it is. I mean, it's the first week. It is a little chance. It's a little chance. But I think he's going to roll. In about 30 minutes, he's about to roll. But we'll see. So,
my God. Oh, my God. The game come on in 30 minutes.
Let's go, right?
I forgot.
We live.
I walked down here. I walked down here and said, the game come on like an hour and a half. I brought oh my! I completely forgot it was a game. I'm so happy.
The NFL is bite, baby. It's bite.
Travis Kelce in almost all my leagues. So I got money on the line, and I'm super excited. Who you got going tonight? Anybody going tonight in your other leagues?
Yeah, I got Kelce going. I got CH in 2 out of 3 of my leagues. I got Kelce in one of my leagues. I don't think I got a Houston Texan in any of them. No, I got Deshaun Watson. I got Deshaun Watson in one of my leagues as well. So yeah, I got the big dogs going, the notables. I got Mecole Hardman in one of my leagues, but I ain't starting them. So
see,
there you go.
I want to wait for this question for our fantasy pod with me, you preaching Mills. But I got Tyreek Hill, and I'm going against Tyreek Hill, so I don't know what I want him to do. But we could talk about that more on our fantasy pod.
All right.
So, but we keep this. So it's a daily fantasy. So hopefully, if you see this video, just keep it back in your mind and come back and check to see how good we were. And bro, hopefully you make some money. Hopefully I make some money.
Right.
And we're gonna see. And well, we're gonna keep this going. And we're gonna get better, right? I never done this before, really. So I don't know the right strategy. But eventually, if you and we're doing it together, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, and we're trying to get better every week. We ain't just about to just do it by accident. We're gonna do it better every week, and we definitely get better.
We put work into this. I didn't just go and just select names. I actually put some thought into it, and I think we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it happen, and we don't want to be greedy, right? Like if we have a talent, and we think we do, we think we actually know what we're talking about when we talk fantasy. So we want to share it with y'all, and so you guys can take this knowledge, take your notes, and go play, and start making some money. If we lose all the time, stop betting, please. Stop betting. If you lose it, stop. Don't start calling me like I made you lose your house. That's not true. You're a grown man, grown woman. All right, bro. So, man, so we got a lot going, but this was fun. I'm looking forward to this every week.
For sure, man.
All right.
Definitely gonna make some money this week. We both are, bro. We got good teams, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Good luck to your boys tonight.
For sure. You too, bro.
I'll holla at you.